Hello students, today we will be going over number 4, which is part of chapter 9 wrap-up. It's page 182 in your blue packet. I'm going to do number 4 where you find the statistical values and it's the age of first job for some members of a family are given. So if you see just the word some members, is that going to be population or sample? Some is going to be samples. If you see the word all, then it would be population data. Okay, I'm going to first put my data in my graphing calculator. So I'm going to go ahead and push clear. And I'm going to go to stat and I'm going to edit. And again, if I see a bunch of numbers in there, I want to clear them out. I go up to L1 and I push clear and enter. And that clears out everything from L1. Next, I want to put the ages in here, 15 and 16 and 16 and 17 and 18. And there are my 5 data points right there. Next, I'm going to calculate that. So I go to Stat, Calc, and I'm going to push Enter. Make sure it's on list 1. And I push enter 3 times. Now it gives me my mean as 16.4. Next, I'm going to go ahead and order my data. So I write them from least to greatest here. And they're already in least to greatest there, so that makes it easy. Okay. And again, this is the steps for finding this, the standard deviation, okay? So now I take my data point minus the mean. So it's 15 minus 16.4. And 16 minus 16, no, I just should put, sorry, I did this backwards. Let's try that again. No, that was right. The data point is 15. And the mean is 16.4, so that's right. And this is 16 minus 16.4, 16 minus 16.4, 17 minus 16.4, and 18 minus 16.4. Okay, so I have all those, and I still put the answers right in this middle column. So then I can go 15 minus 16.4, negative 1.4. Sixteen minus 16.4 is negative 0.4. Now this one's also negative 0.4. Now we get 17 minus 16.4. Oops. Zero 0.6. $18 minus 16.4. 1.6. Now I have to square all those. Since I already have 1.6 in there, I'm going to just put squared in there. And it'll take my previous answer and square it. So that's 2.56. Okay. Then I take 0.6, and I'm going to square that. 0.36. Then I take 0.4. Now your calculator is going to keep that a negative. You need to make sure it's positive because it's keeping the negative as separate, and it goes 0.4 times 0.4 and then puts the negative. But it really should be negative 0.4, so you can put parentheses, negative 0.4, parentheses, then squared, and then you get your answer, 0.16. And then the top one, negative 1.4, 1.96. Next, we're going to add these all up. Plus 0.16, so it kept the 1.96, and I'm going to add all these straight down. Plus 0.16, plus 0.36, plus 2.56, and it's 5.2. Now that we have that total, we're going to go over to this S2 over here. And we're going to take 5.2 and divide it by how many numbers there are, which is 5, and it'll give us S squared. So all I have to do is divide the answer, divide by 5. 1.04. So the last step is we have to take the square root of that. So 1.04, so let's see, square root is at second x squared, see there's the sign, and I'm going to put 1.04. 1.019, so I put that the square root of 1.04, and your answer becomes 1.02. Okay. Now we can go back and check. So we go to Stat, Calc. So there it is right there, 1.02. So again, you have to show all this work, but you can double check your answer there by going to this. Okay? All right, students, you can do the rest of this. You rock.